Good evening, SFLm Nation. It is opening week here in Season 7 here in Tacoma, Washington, and we've got a good game here tonight as the Grizzlies are going to host the Ottawa Cavalry. Good evening, everybody. This is Chad Rowland, your play-by-play commentator, and tonight with me, the first time in a long time, is my little furry friend, Mickey Malello. Mickey, good evening. How are you doing, buddy?
Oh, my favorite Rambler. Nice to hear from you, Chad. It's great to be back in the booth with you.
Yep, indeed it is. It's been a long time. We did a few games this past season, but now we're here in the SFLm. And let me ask you this, Mickey. What are you most looking forward to, not only out of these two teams, but in the SFLm season in general?
Well, I'm looking forward to this being the start, the kickoff game for the SFLm. It's going to be a great time, not only for these brand new players, but the returning players to see what they can do to prepare for the rookie draft coming up later this summer.
Yep, indeed, these players are going to be trying to show what they can do for us fellow GMs and owners with the big SFL draft coming up soon, as it looks like Tacoma will be receiving the kick here as they are in their blue tops and white bottoms, as Ottawa is in their white tops and gray bottoms. And ball is on the tee. We're getting ready to set here, Mickey, so let's get the SFLm season started right now, as that's going to be kicked deep at about the 2-yard line, as that's going to be taken past the 20 and down to about the 25, as that is going to bring out the Tacoma offense led by a 6'6", 225 quarterback in King Jackson, returning from last season.
Yeah, definitely looking forward to see what King Jackson did. A lot of teams passed on King Jackson. Not enough room for a quarterback last season. Let's see what he can do to change some minds.
King Jackson looking to try to be the top quarterback prospect in this upcoming draft. 1st and 10 from the 25, as that's going to be a handoff up the middle. That is Ben Jackson on his first carry of the season. That's a gain of 2.
And Ben Jackson as well, a second-year player with Tacoma. Once again, trying to show what he can do and showcase his talents for the SFL draft coming up.
As you see, there's a look at Logan Thornburg, the outside linebacker there, number 97. We're going to see 3 wide set coming here from Tacoma. Jackson drops back, looking, fires over the middle, and that is going to be incomplete, overthrown. And let's take a look at this Tacoma offense. King Jackson is your quarterback. Ben Jackson's the running back. Andrew Gibson, Rob Hunt, Zorro Lenar are your wide receivers. Janko Mulder and Yannette Arlett are your tight ends. Rob Hunt, a two-way player out of Indianapolis. 3rd and 8 here from the 26. Bunch set at the top of the screen. 2 wide receivers at the bottom. Empty set backfield. Jackson. Big drop, going for the out route, finds his target. That is going to be short. That was Andrew Gibson there on the reception, and that's going to be a quick 3 and out for Tacoma.
And Gibson there, kind of slowed up after catching the ball. Got to keep those feet moving. Probably heard the tiptoes of the Cavalry defender coming towards him.
And as you can see in the chat there, Jeremy Vega, the owner of the Nightwings, looking for some talent tonight as he's looking for wide receiver, tight end, offensive lineman, defensive tackle, linebacker, corner, and safety. So if you're looking to join a professional team and you play one of those positions, get a hold of them GMs and owners, as they will be the ones to be able to draft you, as it is punted away. And that's going to be fair caught there from the 38. And that is going to bring out Tyreek McCall. I believe this is his first season here in the SFLm with new head coach Kanye Rockefeller.
Yes, I believe so too. I'm very interested in seeing what McCall could do being a first-year player on this Calgary offense.
And let's see what this offense has here as 4 wide starting off. Tacoma look like they're going to try to play back a little bit here. No pressure coming. McCall drops back for his first pass. He's got plenty of time in the pocket. He's going to have to move up. Avoids the rush, but doesn't avoid it that time. He's going to take a sack on his first play of the game.
To give McCall credit there, he absolutely sidestepped a defender right there that was coming up from behind, heard him, but he just couldn't sidestep that second one. Great protection for McCall there, but he just held on to it for a little bit too long.
Defensive tackle Mark Grossman there on the sack. 4 wide set here out of the gun. McCall, short drop, looking over the middle. That is going to be caught as his first completed pass. And that's going to be just a couple yards there as it's going to set up 3rd down.
great route run right there for the Cavalry. Just right over the middle, picking up the 2 yards, making it 3rd and long. But if this Cavalry can move the ball like that throughout the game, they'll be doing fine.
3rd and 8 from the 40. Looking like McCall sees something. The defense is going to try to change it up. All slants on the bunch route as that is going to be thrown to the outside. And that looks like Paul Trent there on the catch. And that's going to set up 4th down.
And I do believe that was Henry McGee there, Chad, on that catch. Great catch. Way to keep his feet in bounds there to pick up the yards. Just not enough to pick up that 1st down.
And that is going to bring out the punter here for Ottawa. As Tacoma, these teams trading 3 and outs here back and forth and needed to see some offense out of either side. Punted away here. As that's going to be received about the 15-yard line. He's going to get maybe a couple yards out of that. Gets up to the 19. And that's going to bring up King Jackson once again.
I have a strange feeling with all these rookie first-year players out here that their nerves are getting the best of them. Trading 3 and outs to start this game. I want to see some offense from both of these teams. Let's see what they can do.
Yep, 1st and 10 from the 19. Looking like Ottawa might try to bring the heat a little bit here. Anticipating a run. It is indeed a run. And look at that hit right there in the backfield by the big Ottawa defender.
And that was number 98, the defensive end Buster Ramirez there, coming in and being able to stop Ben Jackson on that run. What a great job by the defensive front for Ottawa.
Yeah, the defensive front here so far for Ottawa making really good plays, as you alluded to already. 2nd and 14 here, 3 wide receivers set out of the split back formation. Jackson. Deep drop. He's going to be looking down the middle of that field, and that is going to be intercepted. And that was, I believe, Matt Ryan there, the 2-way player out of Charleston with the pick. Let's see who that was.
Just a great job by Jackson going back there, and it looked like it was number 28, Mike Carroll, on that. Unless my eyes deceive me and I got to clean my glasses. But correct me if I'm wrong, Chad.
No, I'm pretty sure that looked like Matt Ryan to me, but nevertheless, an interception there for the Cavalry as they will take over at the 39 with some great field position. 1st and 10 from the 39. McCall drops back, avoiding the rush, looking to the outside, and that is going to be caught there for a gain of 6 by the tight end, Azimi Mahata, the 2-way player from Motor City.
Just a great job by Mahata right there to keep their feet in bounds, make sure they pick up the yards, making this 2nd and manageable for here. It's the biggest gain that they've had so far all game.
And there is a shot of Mahata, normally a 3rd tight end in Motor City. Tonight being the lead tight end here for Ottawa. 2nd and 4 from the 33. That is going to be a handoff there to Sammons. That's his first run. That's going to be a 1st down and more. And let's go through this Ottawa offense. Tyreek McCall at quarterback. Dwayne Sammons at running back, returning from last season. Henry McGee, Darcius Nguiz, Zane Amini Kaysan are your wide receivers. Azim Mahata is your tight end. And Ray Arnold is the lone tackle there on the offensive line.
And Chad, that was the first down of the game.
1st and 10 from the 24. 4 wide receivers set here on the single back formation. McCall drops back, looking, and almost gets picked there, but was able to be caught. That was Iniguez, I believe is how you say it, there with the catch. That's a gain of 7.
And what a great catch by Iniguez, just reaching down almost to the turf to be able to catch that ball and pick up the 7 yards there.
Yep, Ottawa moving the ball pretty decently here on this short field possession. 2 wide receivers at the bottom of your screen. The running back to the left, it's going to be a handoff to Sammons, and he's going to be stopped in the backfield for no gain. That's Moxie Crawford there on the first tackle of the night for him.
And Moxie Crawford coming in from that outside linebacker spot, just reading that run play right from the get-go, stepped into the hole and be able to stop them for a loss of 1.
3rd and 4 from the 17. Looking to get 4 yards here to continue the drive. Single back formation. There's a handoff to Salmons. It is not going to happen. Crawford there once again with a stop, and that's going to settle for a field goal.
Just a great job there as the Ottawa front defense was doing great. Tacoma's here. They got a little bit nervous there, but they started to step up to hold this Cavalry team to 3.
And that is going to bring out Eric Jacobson here on his first attempt of the night to try to get the first points of the evening here in the SFLm Season 7. As that's a good snap, good hold. The kick is up, and it is no good. It is no good. Not sure exactly what happened. The angle wasn't look really good for us. It may have hit the top of the crossbar there, Mickey.
Always intrigued to see what these young kickers are going to do. It does look like he may have pulled it just left there.
Yeah.
And again, might be the nerves getting a hold of these young players. First time out there to kick a field goal to put points on the board for the beginning of Season 7 SFLm, and he just pulled it left.
Yeah, I mean, that was almost like a 40-yard field goal maybe, but was able to miss that. Can't believe it. Big opportunity squandered away, and that's going to be a stop there by the defense, as that is number 55 on the stop.
Yeah, Ralph Leopold right there coming in, doing exactly what Ottawa did the last series, getting through the line and stopping the run.
2-yard loss there for Jackson. That's going to set up 2nd and 12 here from the 21. Heavy set formation here, as that is going to be a handoff to Jackson. He's going to be able to get a spin move, and he gets a gain of about 5 on that to set up 3rd and 7.
And a great job by Jackson there, making that spin move, showing everyone why he's a second-year player here in Tacoma, and just being able to pick up yards. 3rd and long here. Let's see what the Grizzlies will do.
3rd and long, bunch formation at the top of the screen, single back formation. Jackson drops back, pressure getting to him, and that is going to be caught there for a first down and more. And that is Andrew Gibson there on the catch. First down, Tacoma.
What a great job by Gibson there, coming across the middle, right in the middle of 2 or 3 defenders there, and still being able to secure the ball to pick up the first down to keep this drive going.
And if you're a GM in this league looking for a quarterback, I mean, that's what you want to see, right? The pressure getting to the quarterback. Jackson stepping up, making a great throw to stay in the pocket for a first down. 1st and 10 from the 38, split back formation. Jackson, deep drop. He's going to be trying to look for the outside. He does, and that's going to be caught. And that's going to be another first down. That's Rob Hunt there on the catch.
And that's a great job by Rob Hunt. One of the main reasons why he is a two-way player, running a great out route there, being able to keep that 1 foot in bounds to pick up the first down for the Grizzlies.
Rob Hunt, a two-way player from the Ramblers. They're making a catch, and it looks like, Kanye Rockefeller is going to challenge this to make that catch out of bounds. Not sure. I thought he had 1 foot down, Mickey, but let's go to the replay here and take a look.
I think I'm with you on that, Chad. It did look like Hunt got at least 1 foot in bounds, but we got to look at the possession of the ball and where his foot is.
I don't know. Kanye may have seen something we didn't see at the beginning there. Let's see what R62's got to say. And it looks like the call will stand. Must have been inconclusive, as Ottawa will be charged a timeout. So Kanye, on his first challenge as a head coach, is 0 for 1.
Well, at least he got that first one out of the way. Now he doesn't have to worry about throwing the red laundry on the field for the rest of his season.
There you go. Now you can just focus on the coaching. 3 wide receivers set here. Jackson, short drop, looking. He's going to fire deep down the sideline, and that is going to be incomplete. That is tipped away by Kippa Jones, the corner.
And just a great defense there by Jones, being able to identify the pass coming down and just batting it away.
Jones, 6'1", 195 pounds, first season here in the SFLm. 2nd and 10 from the 47. Heavy I formation set here for the Grizzlies. Linebacker shifting to try to cover the holes. And there, Jen Jackson's going to get through that line. He's going to get up the middle there and set up 3rd and a decent 4 yards, Mickey.
Definitely great job by Jackson there, just being able to keep his feet going, being able to push some of those defenders back, making it third and manageable at this point. Tacoma has had a lot of third and longs, but it's good to see them on short yardage here on third down.
Tacoma coming out here, gun straight, 3rd and 4, looking for the all slants to go over the middle. Let's see what they do here. It is indeed all slants, and they're going to go to the outside. Finds their target. That is Gibson there for the first down and more. Good play call there by the Grizzlies.
Oh, great play call by the Grizzlies to keep this drive going. And a great job there by Gibson. As you called it, all slants there, coming over the middle. Just being able to find that hole between the two defenders and be able to pick up not just the 4 yards that they needed, but extra yards after the catch.
Yep, Andrew Gibson playing one-on-one there against Kippa Jones and was able to take advantage of that matchup. Jason Peace in the chat saying, Mickey on the call, sounding good, bud. So there you go. You got a fan out there, Mickey.
Oh, Jason Peace, we were teammates together on the Season 5 Championship Adams team.
And there's a play-action pass there. Jackson tried to do a little Lakeman shuffle there. Look at Jackson of his own with a spin move. Out past the 15, getting down to the 11. And it's not the SFLm season without seeing some of the Lakeman shuffle, the former Ottawa quarterback from last season.
Just a great little shuffle there by Jackson. The Jackson to Jackson combo is definitely working today in Tacoma. Great job by Ben Jackson catching the ball, turning upfield, and being able to pick up more than the 10 yards needed to get the first down.
Yeah, they're just 3 Jacksons away from a Jackson 5. 1st and 10 here from the 11. 4 wide receiver set here for the Grizzlies. There's another fake to Jackson. Same play it looks like, and that's going to be to the outside. That is caught just short of the first down. That's Rob Hunt there, and they're going to get to the 4-yard line.
Rob Hunt here for the Grizzlies, looking like the outside master here, doing everything he can to catch the ball and keep his feet in bounds. Just a great job by Hunt to pick up the 8 yards.
And this is where I think you really just want to try to utilize Ben Jackson in this situation, or if you try to throw like a little fade route maybe to the back corner of the end zone for your big 6'6" target there. Let's see what they do. There's a handoff to Ben Jackson, and he's going to get in easily there for the first touchdown of Season 7. Touchdown, Tacoma.
And just a great job by Jackson. It looks like he was held up right at the goal line, but he kept those legs moving to be able to just cross the plane, pick up 6 for the Grizzlies.
Yeah, it looks like, man, he was just met right there at the goal line. And they marked him in. I mean, if Kanye didn't challenge that last call, I think he maybe had an opportunity there to challenge that. But I think he was across regardless.
I think you're right there, Chad. I think he crossed the plane.
So out comes Paul Trent, the kicker. As that's a good snap, good hold. The kick is up and good. So Tacoma with the first touchdown of this SFLm season. It is 7-0.
I'm definitely happy to see that Tacoma's offense has finally found their spark. This might be what they need to keep going for the rest of the first half and keep it going for the rest of the game. Let's see how Ottawa turns around and comes back after that touchdown.
Yeah, that's going to be the important question, right? How does Ottawa's offense react to that? Because they had good field position, was able to get into field goal range and missed it. So let's see what they do here as they're going to take that out to the 30-yard line where Tyreek McCall will bring that offense back out.
And let's just see if Kanye Rockefeller has a game plan up his sleeve to be able to turn around and get this offense going and into the end zone.
1st and 10 from the 30. Wide receiver on either side of the formation. Single back in the backfield. And there's a handoff on the counter run, and that's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Moxie Crawford there once again leading the way. And let's take a look at this Tacoma defense. Darko Young on the defensive line. You got 2 linebackers, it's Sonny Syke and Moxie Crawford, who we've been calling pretty much all night long, I feel like. Joshua Bloom and Nano Matthews, a two-way player from Queen City at corner. King Bradshaw and Tigga Clay are your safeties, along with Natayla Chancellor. And Tigga Clay, the two-way player from some team up in the north. McCall looking for the outside route that is caught, and that's going to be just a short gain of about 3. That's going to set up 3rd and 7.
And Tigga Clay, I will announce, the two-way player out of Minnesota.
Oh, is that where he's from?
That's where he's from. And I know it's.
Oh.
I know that city name is hard for you to say. That state name is hard for you to say, Chad. But he is from Minnesota.
I usually try not to say that. I just feel like I might see my lunch later if I do that. 3rd and 7 from the 33. McCall looking to avoid the rush, throws it on the run, and what a play! And that is caught, first down and more. Man, what a fantastic way to get around that pressure and make that throw by Tyreek McCall.
Tyreek McCall, great movement in the backfield, and just getting there. And number 23, King Bradshaw, was right there, but McCall just put it right in his receiver's hands, Amani Kassan, and just put it in the only spot that he can catch it. So just a great job all around by Ottawa.
Zane Amani Kassan with the catch there, 6'3", 195, first-year player, looking like he's been out there for a long time. 1st and 10 from the 47. Under 30 seconds to go here in the first. McCall, short drop, looking for the screen, finds his running back, and that's going to be just a gain of 3. And I got to go back to it once again. I mean, McCall just showing the poise in that. That's exactly, if you're a team looking for a quarterback, you love seeing that right there.
And that was just fantastic, especially a first-year player in his first game here in the minors, being able to do something like that and showing all these owners and GMs what he can do.
And that's going to bring us here to the end of the first quarter. Tacoma, the home team, with the lead 7-0. We'll be right back here on SFL on YouTube. And we are back here in Tacoma. Chad Rowland, Mickey Malillo here in the booth tonight, as it's going to be 2nd and 7 here from the 44. Cameron Irvine producing the game for us. Once again, thank you, Cam, as that's going to be a run to the outside, and he's going to get a gain of about 5 to set up 3rd and short.
Dwayne Salmon's right there, just a great job just getting to the outside. It looked like that hole closed up on him, but he was able to find something on the seam to be able to get up to make this 3rd and short here. Ottawa needs these 2 yards to keep the drive running.
3rd and 2nd here, or 3rd and 2 here from the 40. 2 wide receivers at the top of your screen. That's a handoff to the back, and he's going to try to get around. That does not work. He is taken down for a loss there. Big time tackle there. I believe that's Nano Matthews, a 2-way player from Queen City, to end the drive.
Absolutely. On that corner blitz coming into the backfield, getting that 3-yard loss. Right now, Ottawa can only punt, too far away for their kicker.
If you're new to the SFL, the Simulation Football League combines traditional sports, esports, and a role-playing game into one. Team strategy being executed in real time by our simulations as real-life players compete on a virtual gridiron. For more information about the SFL, visit our website at simulationfl.net. The SFL, it's football for everyone. So if you're new and you're watching this and you're like, what's going on here? Join up. We'll be able to call your name next week, hopefully. So that's going to bring out Tacoma's offense once again to see if they can extend the lead here from their own 14-yard line. Strong eye formation here. As that is going to be a handoff to Jackson. He's going to try to get to the outside, but the Ottawa defensive line once again making a stop. Looking like Grossman was right there to make the play again.
The defensive line on both sides of the ball, both Tacoma and Ottawa, have been very, very strong this game. It's been the passing that's been the difference here, and Tacoma's passing has just been better than Ottawa's.
And there's a handoff once again there to Jackson, and he's not going to get very far, as he's going to be brought down there by Tommy Welbrock Busse. I believe that's how you say it. Busse, is that right? B-U-S-S-E?
I'll go with it. I'm just happy you said it and not me.
Yeah, well, I love the names here at the SFL. They're always fun to pronounce. We'll call him TWB. Thank you, Hartshorn. That's a nice way to put it. 3rd and 11 here from the 14. That's going to be a slant pass to the middle. That is Rob Hunt there on the catch to extend the first down. And nice little pitch and catch there from Jackson to Hunt.
Oh, absolutely. And like I just mentioned before, it's the passing game that has been strong on Tacoma right now, and that's what's getting him to move the ball. We've seen a lot of great runs by Ben Jackson. He even was able to run the ball in for the touchdown, the only touchdown of the game so far. But the passing offense is what's getting him down the field.
Gun split pro formation here for the Grizzlies. High snap. Jackson's able to handle it. Drops back, looking deep down the middle, and that is going to be tipped away. Looking for Gibson, incomplete. Second down.
Great job there by the Calvary defender. Just putting his paw up there, being able to swat the ball. Looked like that might have been Kippa Jones that just dropped back into coverage there to be able to knock the ball away.
There's a good look there at King Jackson. Hoping to hear his name called in the draft. 5 wide set here for the Grizzlies. Looking like he's going to change the play. Look for an out route at the top of your screen. And I am completely wrong. He finds the slant route there in the middle. Rob Hunt once again extends the drive. 4 catches tonight for Rob Hunt.
And they're doing a great job with Rob Hunt. As much as he was the outside man catching the balls on the sideline all during the first quarter, they're now pulling him into the middle and getting him in those routes. So they just don't know where he's going to be. And it's just Ottawa doesn't know how to cover him properly.
1st and 10 from the 39. 4 wide set once again. Grizzlies drop back. Pressure getting to him. He throws it and on the run. And that was luckily dropped there as Roy Towers there almost made the pick.
And the Tacoma front, I don't know what happened to their offensive line, but they just let somebody through. And he almost got to Jackson. And that's the reason why that ball wasn't thrown properly.
Yep, he was able to avoid the pressure, but almost made a costly mistake throwing it into looked like just a bunch of Calvary defenders. As they're going to try to bring the pressure as a play-action pass. Jackson looking, it tipped away and almost intercepted. And that's going to be incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That pass was intended for Jenko Mulder there. Just a great job. He did a great route, but the Calvary defense just was all over him. I think there were about 3 of them around Mulder, and they just were able to tap the ball away.
There's a look there at the anchor of that Calvary defense, Matt Ryan, the free safety. As you see, bunch set at the bottom, 2 wide receivers at the top. Jackson, short drop, looking for that slant route. Finds his target. That's Rob Hunt once again. That play is working all night long so far here in the first half.
That quick slant, you're absolutely right, Chad, is just working. When they need 7, 10, 11 yards, they're just throwing it right there to Rob Hunt. Nobody between him and the quarterback, and he had a great eye line for that ball to be able to catch it and pick up the first down.
Yep, getting a shot there of Rob Hunt. I'm kind of enjoying this, Mickey, because I'll be able to see what he could do on the professional field this season when it comes to Indianapolis. So seeing all that talent that we saw in the past draft. 1st and 10 from the 46. Short drop looking. Hunt right there with the one-handed catch. And that's going to be a gain of 6. 2nd and 4.
What a catch by Rob Hunt there. He had a defender all over him, and he just stuck his arm out there and just caught the ball one-handed to pick up 6 yards.
Yep, I can see here what Stephon Forbes, the head coach, is doing here as this a lot of short drops and quick passes out of King Jackson. 2nd and 4 here from the 41. That's going to be a handoff to Ben Jackson. He gets a first down and more. He may have some open field. He's going to break the tackle pass at 15, 10, 5. He's going to be gone. Touchdown, Tacoma.
What a run by Ben Jackson there. It almost looked like he was just going to pick up the first down and nothing else. And then he turns on the spin cycle. Breaks 1 tackle. Breaks 2 tackles. Almost had to break a 3rd tackle, but he was already in the end zone. 6 more points for the Grizzlies there.
What a run there by Ben Jackson. I mean, some great blocking up front as well to give him that cushion. But him just making that spin move and turning on the speed there at the end. Beautiful run there by Ben Jackson. And that's going to set up, pending the extra point, a 14-point lead here for Tacoma at home.
And we're getting to see Paul Trent for a 2nd time. Only kicking PATs right now, but that's all Tacoma needs.
And as my colleague said here, Paul Trent coming out here for the extra point. As that's a good snap, good hold. The kick is up, and it is good. So Tacoma here at home showing about how good this team can be with a 14-0 lead. The semifinals will take center stage tomorrow with Season 20's Final Four versus 6:30 p.m. Eastern. The league's top seed this season, the Atlanta Swarm, will host the defending champion Baltimore Vultures on Next Level Sports. At 9 p.m. Eastern, right here on YouTube, the Arizona Scorpions face off against the Fort Worth Toros. Who's going to the championship? Find out tomorrow night in the semis, and that's going to be taken out past the 20 to the 25. And I got to tell you, Mickey, I am pumped up about these semifinal matchups tomorrow. The top 4 teams in the league are in the semis, and it's going to be some great football.
Oh, absolutely. Who's your choice to win the championship this year?
Oh, that it's such a tough, because any 4 of them can. Any of those 4 teams can. We'll get back to that in a minute. 1st and 10 here from the 25. Gun split formation here. McCall drops back, looks for the quick out, finds his running back. He's able to adjust. He gets past it, gets a first down and a little bit more there. Nice adjustment there by Dwayne Salmons. The ball may have been thrown behind him just a touch, but he was able to adjust and still get the first down.
Just keep an eye on this replay here, Chad, because watch this block that one of his linemen comes and pulls and does, making that hole wide open for Salmons to pick up the first down. Just a fantastic block there.
Yeah, great blocking there, because that's what helps you when you're a running back and stuff, and you need to get those yards. That offensive line is a very important position here in the Simulation Football League. 1st and 10 from the 36. Wide receiver on either side of the formation. There is going to be a handoff to the running back once again. He's going to be stopped there at the line of scrimmage. Moxie Crawford once again there on the tackle.
Moxie Crawford there doing a great job, but did you see how Salmons just turned around and kept his feet moving? He was stopped at this line of scrimmage, but Salmons kept it just to pick up 2 yards. And that 2 yards may seem like nothing, but it could be something later.
2nd and 8 from the 38. Just under 6 minutes to go here in the first half. McCall looks, has time, finds his target. And that is going to be the backup tight end, I believe. There it is, Sean Baker with the catch, and that's going to set up 3rd and 6.
Now, I'm not sure where McCall was looking there, if it was for Baker or he had another receiver that was a little bit further down the field. I'm not sure if Baker just put his hands up, got a little bit excited, and took the ball away from the intended target.
3rd and 6 here. 3 wide receiver set. McCall drops back, looking, has time, finds his tight end. That's going to be a first down, and that's Mihata there on the catch. Was able to find a soft spot and gets the first down.
Great job by Mihata there. Just looks like it was on a button hook route right there, just over the middle. Stand there, turn around, wait for the ball to get there, and just being just over the first down marker to pick up another 10 yards.
2 wide receivers at the top of the screen. Tacoma looks like they might try to bring some pressure. There is going to be a handoff to Salmons. He's going to try to get around, but that Tacoma defense there has been stopping the run all night long. And once again, they're right there. Grossman there, one of the first guys to get to Salmons.
Mark Grossman there, who was in on the tackle, was actually in the backfield at the snap of the ball, and he was able to pick himself up, readjust, and be able to tackle Salmons there.
2nd and 9 from the 48. Gun straight formation here. Trying to get the line to jump early. They do not. McCall looking deep. He finds his target, and that's going to be a touchdown all the way for Ottawa. They strike here.
What a great catch there. Daricus Iniguez. I'm just having problems with that name all day, Chad, but he just did a great job there. He broke 2 tackles, ran his route, stepped his foot for that post route, caught the ball. There's 1 that he broke. There's 2 that he broke, and turned on the afterburners to pick up 6.
Yep, Iniguez with the touchdown catch there was able to go one-on-one there with Bloom, was able to just to get that inside position, and pretty much he was just gone from there. So Ottawa needing to try to strike to get back into this game here in the closing part of the first half, and was able to do so there with the touchdown pass, as that's going to bring out the kicker here for the extra point. That is, the kick is up. He's already missed 1 kick tonight, and the kick is good there. So at least he's able to get it through the uprights, as Ottawa was able to close this one out here to get it just to a single possession, 14-7.
Jacobson earlier in the game missed that 40-yard field goal. Guess he knocked the cobwebs and the moths out of his brain and said, let's get these nerves out of here. Was able to pick up that extra point there.
The SFL convention, Mickey, we were just talking about this before the game, is coming to Cincinnati, Ohio, July 28th through the 30th for Season 21 kickoff weekend. For room reservation details and the weekend schedule, see the Convention Alerts channel in the SFL Discord server. Rooms are going fast, and some have already sold out. Reserve your special room rate today we will see you there. And I know that Mickey will be there. I know myself will be there. I thought I heard somebody the other day saying they were almost out of rooms. So if you want to get there, book your room like right now. Like, go.
Do it. It's going to be a fun time.
Very fun time indeed. First and 10 here from the 29. 2 wide receivers set at the top of the screen. Jackson, very short drop, looking for the quick throw. He is able to find that quick throw. And that's going to be a gain of 8 on the play.
And that was Yanat Arlette there on the catch. The second tight end for Tacoma, just being able to pick up 8 yards there. Great play on first down for Tacoma.
And I will believe that is Arlette's first catch of his career. Second and 2 here from the 37. Strong power I set. As that's going to be a handoff to Jackson. He's able to find some green there as he gets the first down a little bit more, almost to midfield, but he gets out to the 46. 57 yards running tonight here for Jackson.
Great job. 5.7 yards per carry. That's a great average for any running back, whether it's the minors or the SFL. It's just great job by Jackson to keep his legs moving and keep going and pick up yardage.
Yep, and I think really if you're Tacoma, you got to be able to rely on Jackson first, and then you got the other Jackson who could go over in the air and have that big target look there by like Rob Hunt, for example. First and 10 from the 46, just about 3 minutes to go here in the first half. As that's going to be a handoff to Jackson. He's able to break the tackle at the line there and get just across midfield, and that's going to set up 2nd and 6.
Another great job by Jackson there, keeping his legs moving, just dragging defenders with him. Picking up 4 yards, a little less than his average, but still 4 yards on first down, making this 2nd and mid. Great job by Jackson this game so far.
Heavy formation here from the Grizzlies. Expect to run. They do indeed go with Jackson. He just gets across the line, but they're going to be able to stop him there. And that's going to set up 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4 here, passing situation. Rob Hunt has been the main guy here for Tacoma. I have a strange feeling they're going to look for him again.
We'll see if maybe they go back to the well with that slant play here. Gun split spread formation here for the Grizzlies. 3rd and 4. Jackson drops back. He's got plenty of time. Looking deep down the middle. It's a flag on the play, but it is going to be caught. But right now, that is a first down. But let's see what the call is, as could be a holding call here, Mickey.
Illegal man downfield.
There you go. Number 79 on the Grizzlies. That is Salmon. And that is going to be the 2-minute warning here as Tacoma trying to maybe get some points here at the end of the half. Score 14-7. We'll be right back here on SFL on YouTube. And we are back here in Tacoma, Washington. Chad Rowland and Mickey Malello in the booth tonight. Cameron Irvine producing the game for us. Thank you once again, Cam. As Bob Salmon was the guy who was at fault there, being too far downfield. That's going to be a throw deep down the middle, or deep down the sideline. That is caught there. Andrew Gibson leaping up to make the catch. That's a first down for Tacoma.
Gibson put his body on the line right there. He had to turn 180 to see the ball. It was a little bit underthrown for him. He couldn't run back because of the defender, but reached over the defender to pick up the first down.
And you think when you look at that deep throw there and somebody leaping up that high, you think it's Rob Hunt. But Andrew Gibson showing he's got talent as well. Ben Jackson finds some room on the outside. He's going to get down in the end zone untouched. Touchdown Tacoma.
Ben Jackson just seeing that off-tackle hold, untouched the entire way, being able to outrun all of Ottawa's defenders, getting in the end zone again for 6 more points.
I have to give some love to the fullback. If you look back on that replay, Mickey, Dwayne Will, number 47, right there when he was just getting ready to get that clearance, led a huge block there by the fullback and was able to get around that corner and get untouched for the rest of the way. Big block there by the fullback, as that's going to bring out Paul Trent here for the extra point. And the kick is up, and it is good. So Tacoma looking to get some points here before the end of the half. They do indeed do that. They're back up 2 scores.
Just a great game right now. Tacoma is truly showing what they can do on offense right now. two returning players from last season on Tacoma with their two main people on offense, with both of them named Jackson, showing their abilities and showing why they should be looked at for the draft for this year.
Visit the all-new league website presented by Football Shift at simulationfl.net, featuring all the league highlights, photo galleries, playoff and minor league stats and leaderboards, community content, and so much more. The all-new league website, simulationfl.net. And if you haven't had a chance to go there and take a look, the new website is one word. It's amazing. It is simply phenomenal.
Did you put your picture up on that website yet, Chad?
I did put a picture up there on the website.
Is it actually you, Chad?
Well, I mean, of course it is. Why not? 1st and 10 from the 24. McCall, short drop, has plenty of time, looking in. Oh, that is going to be tipped away. And, oh, I thought he caught that there for a second, but that falls to the ground. Incomplete.
Sunny Sky there, looking that he was the one who tipped that ball up. Not once, not twice, but 3 times. But unfortunately it falls to the turf. Great job by him to be able to keep an eye on the ball, but not a great job at catching it.
Yeah, Sunny Sky, I mean, if there's one thing you need to try to do there, young man, it is get some hands. But I will say this, there are some linebackers like Adam Wiseman from Indy, for example. He will tell you he has no hands at all. 100%. 2nd and 10 from the 24. 2 wide receivers at the bottom of the screen. And that's going to be a handoff to Sam as he tries to get to the outside. Tries to do a spin move. Guy right there. He doesn't get the interception, but he shows you that he can make a play there still on defense with the tackle for loss.
What a big hit there by Sunny Sky. As you said, he can't catch the ball, but he can put a big hit on a running back going into the right side.
3rd and 11 here from the 23, under a minute to go. McCall drops back, looking, tries to lob this one up and over, and oh, he had it in his hands. Zoro Lunar. I'm mistaken. I am sorry there. That was not Zoro Lunar with the incompletion. And that is going to be 4th down here for Ottawa.
Just a tough break there for Ottawa. They had a good thought right there, but just underthrown a little bit that the Tacoma defenders were able to knock the ball away.
That actually was Harry Harper there on the catch. When you get an opportunity to get your name in there on the play, you got to make the catch like that. He was wide open. That is going to be punted away. They're going to receive it from about the 41-yard line. They're going to get that up to the 47. So let's see what Tacoma does, Mickey. They got 38 seconds left. They got all 3 of their timeouts. They could try to go get 3 points. What do you think they're going to do here?
I think they're going to try and put some more points on the board. Ottawa is getting the ball in the second half, so I think they want to extend their lead just by a little bit, so it makes it harder for Ottawa to come back from.
1st and 10 from the 47. 3 wide receivers set. Jackson with a deep drop, looking for the out route. He finds it. That is going to be complete to Gibson for a gain of 4.
That was a great job by Gibson to make sure not only his feet in bounds, but to get out of bounds to conserve any timeouts that they have left.
2nd and 6 from the 49. As there's a shot there of Rob Hunt, 6 catches for 68 yards today. He's been a big factor here in Tacoma's offense, but so has Ben Jackson. 2 TDs on the night so far. 1 wide receiver on each side of the formation. There's a handoff to Ben Jackson. He's able to get some good block, and there it is, a fumble, and he dropped it, and it looks like it is recovered by Tacoma. Actually, I'm not really too sure there, Mickey.
I'm not sure. It is ruled a fumble, and it does look like that fullback, Dwayne Will, was able to recover it.
Yeah, very interesting there as he recovered the fumble. It didn't look like he was down, but they ruled him down. That's really interesting. As Tacoma will retain the ball. That's a handoff there to Jackson. He's going to get the opportunity to get some nice blocking. And look at this. Ben Jackson, once again, past the 10, down to the 8-yard line. And Tacoma with their first timeout of the night. And, man, I got to tell you, Tacoma's run game so far is looking solid.
Ben Jackson, just a beast on that field, hitting the hole. Seeing that it got a little clogged up, a little sidestep there, just didn't have enough stamina there to outrun all the defenders, but still a great run by him to bring it inside the 10-yard line.
Shout out to Tyler Falk there in the chat. O'Shaughnessy, is that you? It does remind you a lot of Bailey O'Shaughnessy, former SFLm player from Lexington, I believe, Lexington Miners. And I believe he was in Indianapolis at one point as well. And they are going to take the points here, Mickey, as they're going to set up on the 8-yard line. As that's going to be a low snap, but the kick is up, and it is good. So Tacoma, we talked about they had plenty of time to maybe get some points on the board. On a big run there by Ben Jackson, was able to get down to the 8, get 3 points, and they extend their lead.
Hey, great job. I think that's a great call by Tacoma. They had that scare with that fumble with the play before the touchdown run, or not the touchdown run, the big run by Jackson. Why not risk it, get 3 points on the board, make this a 3-possession game?
And there is the kickoff there, as that will be taken from the 5-yard line. As that's going to be taken out to about the 25. And Ottawa, I mean, they have an opportunity here to maybe try to do something deep, but I'm pretty sure they're just going to run this clock out.
Yeah, I can't see Ottawa trying to do anything big here. Just take a knee, go into halftime, readjust. You're getting the ball back in the second half. Just game plan for the second half.
First and 10 here from the 25. Wide receiver on each side. They're just going to run this clock out. McCall looks short, finds his target. That's just going to be a gain of 5. And that's going to do it here for the first half, as this thing has just been Tacoma dominant tonight, as they are going into the halftime with a 24-7 lead. And Mickey, why don't you give us your reaction here from this first half?
Well, as you said, it's been all Tacoma on offense here. Ottawa came out very strong on that first drive, but they just couldn't get it in the end zone. They were able to get into it once, but it was well far into the first half. Tacoma, on the other hand, you alluded to it, it's the Jackson 2, King Jackson and Ben Jackson teaming up there and being able to just get the ball down the field, getting it into position for them to be able to succeed.
Yeah, indeed. I mean, Tacoma's offense has just looked very dominant tonight. Ottawa not able to stop the run. I think you're going to see plenty of that here in the second half. I think it's just going to turn into the Ben Jackson show, as he has just been just straight dominant.
Oh, absolutely. Ben Jackson. Probably over 100 yards already. I don't have it on my stat sheet right here, but he definitely has picked up a lot of yards in this first half. And he's doing a great job. Not to mention Rob Hunt on that team, who has been the primary target for King Jackson, just being able to be in the place that he needs to see. You see Ben Jackson there, 139 yards in the first half already.
Yeah, he has been the offense here for Tacoma. 3 touchdowns as well. Just fantastic. As we got to see exactly what Ottawa's going to be able to do here. In your mind, Nikki, what does Ottawa need to do here in the second half? I know we got to stop Ben Jackson, but what else do they have to do to try to get back in this ballgame?
They're going to have to get their running game on board. That's what Tacoma did. They were able to get Ben Jackson the ball and be able to get their blocks in there so he can run up the field. If Ottawa can do the same thing, they have a chance to stay in this game.
Yep, and indeed, as we said, they have got to turn something around. Head coach Kanye Rockefeller probably giving that team a pep talk here in the locker room. And let's see what they come out with here. A lot of halftime adjustments can be made for either side. I've seen bigger comebacks before in the SFL. Let's see if it can happen here in Tacoma, Washington, as Ottawa will receive the kick here in the first half. Or in the second half, I'm sorry. As that's going to be kicked away here. That's going to be received from about the 12. Getting a short kick there. As that's going to get out to the 31. So Ottawa's going to get some decent starting field position. As that's going to bring out McCall and the rest of that offense.
Now, I do hope Coach Rockefeller went into that locker room and talked to these guys. It's his first game, just like many of the players here on the Cavalry offense and the Cavalry defense. Talk to them, give them that pep talk. Let's see what they can do now starting the second half.
First and 10 from the 31. 3 wide receiver set. McCall drops back, looking over to the side, and that is going to be tipped away by the defender. Incomplete, second down.
It looked like that pass was intended for Armani Kassan. It looked like he may have gotten tripped up a little bit towards the end of that route. I don't know if he got his feet caught with the defender, but it did look like he stumbled a little bit, and that's why that pass might have been off.
Yeah, it did look like it wasn't the greatest throw I've seen him make so far. But he's got another opportunity here. 2nd and 10 from the 31. 3 wide receivers at the bottom of the screen. You got one up at the top. That is going to be a handoff to the running back. They're going to try to get this run game going. But I got to tell you, Tacoma's front 7 has done a terrific job tonight. Salmon's only 18 yards on the ground.
And that is just a testament, as you said, Chad, to the front 7 of this Grizzlies defense. They're just doing everything they can to shut down this run offense for Ottawa.
Gun straight formation here for the Cavalry. 3rd and 5. McCall sees something. He's going to try to make an adjustment. Looking over the middle. Finds his target with a spin move. That's out to midfield. That's a first down for Ottawa.
Now it's Harry Harper there on the reception. Just a great spin move right at the end to be able to pick up an extra yard or two. And that's what you need to do here. Get those catches, possess the ball, spin move to make the defender miss. That was Tigga Clay, the two-way out of, I know that state you can't say, Minnesota. But that spin move made him miss and just be able to pick up an extra yard or two.
Minimi? I don't know. First and 10 here from midfield. 3 wide receiver set. As McCall drops back on the short, and that's going to be caught by the receiver. That's going to be a gain of 6. And they're just chipping away here against this Tacoma defense.
And maybe that's what they need to do. Instead of looking for the balls down the field, just keep on throwing the out routes, little 5, 7, 10-yard routes. Keep on getting the first down, moving the chains. Soon enough, you're going to be in the end zone.
Henry McGee there with the reception. 2nd and 4 from the 44. And that's going to be a handoff there to Sam as he's able to get the first down. He's got some nice blocking to try to get around there, get some extra yardage down to the 29. And here comes Ottawa on this possession.
He does a great job there by Sam. The front line there by Ottawa just doing their job. And Sammons did his job by seeing where the defenders were and trying to get towards the sideline to get away from them to pick up extra yardage.
1st and 10 from the 29. As Ottawa's going to come out empty 4 wide receiver set. McCall with the sidearm action there as he throws it to his tight end. Guy there on the tackle, and that's going to be a gain of 8.
You don't see many sidearm throws there, but McCall did a great job getting it to Mihata there to pick up the 8 yards on the first down play.
Ottawa coming up to the line. 2 wide receivers at the bottom of the screen. Look like he's going to try to change the play here. Sees something in that defense. McCall, short drop, pump fake, looking to the outside, finds his target, but I believe he is out of bounds. That is going to be 3rd and 2.
He was well out of bounds there. Just threw it a little bit in front of his receiver. As you can see, he's just a little upset there because he was wide open.
Yeah, he was definitely wide open for sure. I think if McCall would have got to him a little bit there, he might have had not only that first down there, but he would have had a lot more yardage as well. So big 3rd down here for Ottawa. They need to get a score here, I believe. 3rd and 2 from the 22. As it looks like Moxie Crawford may be trying to bring the pressure there on the outside. They're going to hand it off to Sam as he's going that direction. And he's going to get the first down and more. And that's going to be up to the 15.
Great job by Sammons just identifying that they did see Crawford coming in, going on a blitz there, and being able to get around him and pick up the first down.
Yep, nice ball vision or carrier vision there down the field to see that open hole there by Sammons and was able to get the first down and more. That's going to take him up to the 15 here where the Ottawa is finally in the red zone. McCall 154 yards tonight so far. 4 wide set. Running back into backfield. That's going to be a handoff to Sammons. It looks like a counter run, and that doesn't work at all as Tacoma getting Joshua Bloom there to get the first hit on him, and the rest of them for a tackle for loss.
Great job by Bloom just coming in from that cornerback spot, reading the run, being able to push him back for 2 yards, making it a little bit more difficult for Ottawa to get in the end zone.
2nd and 12 from the 16. McCall, short drop. Looking, fires it over the top of defender, and Mahada with the catch, and that's a first down to the 4-yard line. What a dime there by McCall.
Oh, just floated it right into Mahada's hands right there. And Mahada, great job to make sure exactly where he needed to be to pick up the first down, to get a new set of downs, to get in the end zone.
First and goal from the 4. That is going to be a handoff to Sammons. He's going to try to get to the out. Man, he's trying to bounce around a little bit there. And they're going to give him forward progress. He's not going to lose any yardage on that, as that's going to be second down.
Oh, I was worried there for Sammons, especially when he got knocked back, that he was going to be tackled well back there. Thank God for forward progress there, that he was able to pick up a yard.
Yeah, because I think that was probably like a 6, maybe 7-yard loss there, Mickey. So let's see what they do here. 2 wide receivers at the bottom of the screen. There's a free play. There's Sammons. Is going to get nothing out of it, but they are going to get up to the goal line, basically, as somebody jumped off sides. Let's see who it was.
Neutral zone infraction, number 92, defense, half the distance.
As that is number 92 there, jumping off sides. That's the defensive end, Mark McCarthy from Tacoma there on the infraction. They are going to get half a distance, I believe.
Half distance, 2.5-yard line. Mr. McCarthy, you got to stay on your side of the ball. You don't want to be Mr. Offsides now, like somebody I know.
That was back in the old days. 1 wide receiver on each side of the formation. That's a handoff to Sammons there on second down, and he gets nowhere. And this is going to be an interesting call what Ottawa does here, because as you're seeing, the run game right now is not working really. And trying to run in this short amount of yardage, Mickey, is going to be tough to do.
If anything, I think they should try the swing route. Be able to put Sammons out on the outside. That's probably their best play if they still want to try to use their running back.
3rd and goal. Ottawa knocking on the door. McCall, short drop, trying to look. There's pressure. He gets it to Sammons on the outside. He does not get in. That's a big-time open field tackle. Nano Matthews, a two-way player from Queen City with a good tackle there, and that's going to make Ottawa settle for the field goal.
It was a great job by Matthews on coverage. Being able to read that Sammons was going out there as the safety valve for McCall. And now let's see if Jacobson can be able to pick up his first field goal of his minor league career.
Yep, he already missed the first one he tried to do. Let's see what he does here. And good snap, good hold. The kick is up, and it is good. So he makes his first field goal of his career, and that's going to cut it to the lead a little bit. Ottawa now 24-10.
This is going to be an uphill climb for Ottawa here. Or they had that ball for half of the third quarter. They wound down a lot of that time. They've really got to score quickly the next time they get the ball.
Yep, and let's see what Tacoma does here. I mean, they could try to maybe even possibly put this away, as they are up 24-10. As that's going to be taken past the 20. They got an opportunity here, and it's going to be down at the 29-yard line. And I'm excited for this. I don't know about you, Mickey, but this summer, you can play the SFL video game on the go with the Retroid Pocket 3 Plus, an emulator from 4K23 in the palm of your hand. Pre-order your Retroid today at GoRetroid.com, search SFL, or through all new league website at SimulationFL.net. I've got mine ordered. I can't wait for it to come in, because that's going to be so much fun to be able to just play with the SFL on the go, as that's going to be a nice little screen there, and just gets past the line of scrimmage. They're not actually going to give him a yard a gain.
And that was a big hit there by Kippa Jones to keep Jackson at bay, letting him pick up any yards on that quick little wheel route, it looked like, and just stepping up, stopping him at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and I don't know if I've seen a screen pass that was thrown that far backwards, but at least they didn't lose any yardage. 2nd and 10 from the 29. Jackson looking over the middle. That is going to be tipped away, and that's almost intercepted, deflected by a couple of cavalry there.
Does look like number 97, Logan Thornburg. I just can't speak today. The second-year player from the Cavalry was in there on the tip.
Yeah, Thornburg, a returning player from last season as well for this defense. And it's going to set up 3rd and 10. Gun straight formation here for the Grizzlies. Jackson. 90 all slants is going to try to look. It is caught by Gibson. He does not get past the first down. It's going to be 4th down, and Tacoma will punt it away.
Devontae Moore there on the coverage there just did a great job making sure Gibson could not pick up the 10 yards needed for the first down.
And that is going to bring out the punter here, Landers for Tacoma, as Ottawa with an opportunity here. Here we are in the last half of this third quarter here, Mickey. And if Ottawa could try to do something here, they can easily get right back into this ballgame.
The big thing for Ottawa here is they have to score quickly. They took over 5.5 minutes to score on their first drive. This is only the third drive of the third quarter, and there's only 4 minutes left. They need to score quicker than that.
Well, the good news is for Ottawa is that it is only in the third quarter. It's just under 4 minutes to go, so there is a little bit of time. You don't have to rush too much, but I do get what you're saying. You need to rush a little bit. First and 10 from the 29, empty backfield. McCall looking, fires over the middle, finds his target. That's Mihata. That's going to be a first down out to the 43.
Mihata right there, 6'2", 260 pounds. Not an easy player to pull down. And definitely somebody agile for that stature to be able to go up and catch the ball.
Yeah, Mihata, as we talked about before, from Motor City, the two-way player. Normally the third tight end, doesn't get a lot of catches. Able to come in here into Ottawa and really showcase his skills as a possible big-time target, maybe in Motor City's offense this season. First and 10 from the 43. 4 wide set. McCall drops back. He's got good protection looking, and that's going to be caught. And that's going to be past the 40 down to the 35. What a big-time throw there. Amini Kassan with the catch.
Great job by Kassan to stay with that ball. There was a defender who jumped that route there, and he just jumped it a little bit too early to give Kassan that room to be able to catch the ball. It looked like that was Nano Matthews that tried to jump the route. Jumped just a tad too soon.
Yeah, very interesting thought process there by Nano Matthews, who a veteran, according to at least the SFLm here, being able to make that kind of play. 4 wide set here once again, no running back at all in this drive so far. McCall looking, fires, and that's going to be caught there about the 30-yard line, a gain of 5, and that's going to be 2nd and 5.
And I'm not sure, but it looked like Henry McGee was just standing there. I'm not sure if the ball was actually supposed to be intended to him on a button hook route or not, but it was just a great job by the receiver to see that, eye that, and be able to get the ball and pick up 5 yards on that first down play.
2 tight end set here for the Cavalry. McCall, short drop, good pocket, and he's going to look and finds that second tight end. He tries to get around and tries to get a positive yardage, but does not. Right back to the line of scrimmage, 3rd and 5.
And that's going to be an interesting play call here for Ottawa. We know that their kicker had struggled from a 40-yard field goal. This would be 47 yards. So they need this first down to keep their hopes alive in this game.
3rd and 5. McCall looking, throws it on the run. That is going to be tipped away. I think it actually went through the hands of the receiver. And that's going to be 4th down for Ottawa.
And Nate LeChancelier was there on the deflection there. So it'll be interesting to see what Ottawa does here. 4th and 5 on the Tacoma 30.
Yeah, let's see what they do. They are going to bring out the field goal unit, as this is going to be probably the longest field goal he's tried so far. He missed one from shorter earlier. Good snap. Good hold. The kick is up, and it is good from 47. So showing the leg there by the rookie Jacobson, as he's able to get them 3 points on the board.
Great job for Jacobson. Missing from shorter distance, but being able to walk back onto the field and say, I can do this, and kicking the ball through the uprights. Still a 2-score game here, but it's making it much, much closer.
And let's see what Tacoma is going to do here, as that is going to be received. They're about the 3-yard line, as they're going to be able to get this taken out, and it's going to be just to about the 24-yard line. as King Jackson and Ben Jackson coming out once again here to see exactly what they can do.
The Jackson 2 here has to start winding this clock, getting the clock down. Let's get out of the third quarter, get into the fourth quarter, and just keep on running that clock. They do need one more score to solidify this game, but they need to get the clock running.
1st and 10 here from the 24. 3 wide set out of the gun. Jackson drops back, looking, fires over the middle, and that is going to be caught. And actually, it may have dropped, not sure. Rob Hunt looked like he had it. There may have been a horse collar tackle there. There is a penalty on the play.
Face mask.
As it looks like it's actually going to be marked as a face mask there on the defense, number 29. And that is the Matt Ryan, the two-way player out of Charleston with the penalty.
And it does look like it was just incidental, so it's not an automatic first down. It's just a 5-yard penalty there. So making it 1st and 5 for the Grizzlies.
1st and 5, 16 carries, 139 yards tonight for Ben Jackson. He has just been nothing short of phenomenal. As we are at the 29-yard line. And there's going to be a handoff to Jackson. He tries to get to the outside, a little spin move, but that is going to be no gain there on the play.
And you mentioned it before, 139 yards. We're almost out of the third quarter. Ben Jackson has almost been a non-factor here in the second half for Tacoma.
Power I formation here for the Grizzlies. That's going to be a handoff to Jackson. He's going to be able to get the spin move. And, oh, man, I thought he might be able to get the first down. He does not. Matt Ryan there with a great tackle. And that's going to set up 3rd and 1.
Well, I guess Ben Jackson heard me and proved to me that he is not a non-factor here in the second half. And just picked up 4 yards, making this 3rd and extremely short.
Providing an update here from SFL headquarters, Lexington at halftime is up 13-0 on the San Jose Flight. We'll try to keep you more up to date as the game goes along. As Ben Jackson there with the first down, with a little juke, with a little spin move, was able to get more out to the 41-yard line.
Well, Ben Jackson there just pulling out all the moves, a little spin, a little sidestep, picking up yards after initial hit, just doing a great job to get the first down for Tacoma.
Head coach Stefan Forge, his first season as a SFLm head coach, and Zach Holdorf, his offensive coordinator, calling the plays tonight, looking very good so far here for Tacoma. 1st and 10 from the 41. That is going to be to the outside of the fullback, and that's going to get a gain of about 4 there, Mickey. Nice little play there for the fullback.
A great job there by Dwayne Will. You don't often see the fullbacks really get some play calling, but just Dwayne Will, we've actually called his name a couple of times. Great blocks by him. Great jobs, fumble recovery, and now picking up yardage for this offense.
Jackson, 157 yards tonight. No TDs, but he does have an interception, so his rating is a little low just because of the no TDs. As you're going to see an I formation set here from the Grizzlies. Winding down, it should be the final play here of the third quarter. Jackson drops back. Looking, finds Jackson there on the swing pass, and he's going to get just across the line of scrimmage, and that's going to set up 3rd and about 6 as we close out the third quarter here in Tacoma, Washington, as the Grizzlies are up 24-13. Get your 4s, 12s, 68s, and 86s up in the chat. We got one more quarter of football left. We'll be right back here on SFL on YouTube. And we are back here on YouTube. This is Chad Rowland and Mickey Malillo in the booth tonight. Cameron Irvine producing the game for us. Thank you once again. As that's going to be 3rd and 6 to the outside. It's going to be tipped away, and that was intended for Rob Hunt. I think he would have been short of the first down anyway, Mickey, so it's going to be 4th down.
It looked like Rob was going just inside of that first down marker, but a great job by the Cavalry defense anyway, just being able to knock the ball back. Looks like the Grizzlies are going to have to punt this ball away.
Yep, Tacoma looking to punt this away. And I got to tell you, this is where, on this drive, Mickey, that Ottawa needs to take advantage of this. They need to try to get a score here. They get a touchdown here. That's going to put them right back in this ballgame.
Being on where they're punting the ball from, they may be pinned back deep into their own territory.
And they're going to take that out to about the 22-yard line. The 20th SFL Championship is almost here. Join Cameron Irvine, Chris Curtis, Tyler Falk. A blast on the pass, Mike St. Green and Paul Sarp, Friday, May 12th at 8 p.m. Eastern on SFL on YouTube. And catch the replay Saturday, May 13th at 6:30 p.m. on Next Level Sports. A celebration of 20 seasons and 10 years of SFL football and all-pro football. You won't want to miss it as we are in the final season of APF for the SFL as we transition over to the new game next season. That's a handoff to Salmons. He doesn't get any yards on that play, and that's going to be second down.
And great job by the defense there by Tacoma. And it does look like we go from the Jackson 2 to the Jackson 3 as Ashley Jackson, quarterback for the Arizona Scorpions, is in the chat tonight. And she even said, there's a lot of Jacksons here in Tacoma.
You better get it right, Mickey. It is Hall of Famer Ashley Jackson to you. Second and 10 from the 23. Short drop. Looking. Finds the running back in Salmons. He tries to do a spin move, but he gets a gain of about 5 or 4. And that's going to set up 3rd and 5.
Going to be an interesting play call here for Ottawa. They do need to be able to pick up this first down. As you alluded to before, they need to score here. If they don't score, Tacoma has an opportunity to run a lot of time off the clock.
Bunch formation at the top of the screen from the 28-yard line. Short drop, looking for the out route. He finds it. That's going to be a first down. And was able to get a little bit more extra yardage there, but stepped out of bounds. That was a good catch there by Iniguez.
A great job there. Just being able to know exactly where the first down is, being able to catch the ball. He may have stepped out of bounds, but most importantly, he got the first down.
Yep, that is the most important thing. 1st and 10 from the 38. You can see Mihata there on the outside there. And they're going to try to adjust the play here. 1st and 10. As McCall, short drop, look for the out route, finds the backup tight end. That's going to be a first down and tries to get to midfield. Does not get there. But nice little play call there by the head coach, Kanye Rockefeller.
Rockefeller calling some great calls here the entire second half. I don't know what he said in the locker room, but whatever it said was absolutely correct because this offense is clicking on all cylinders.
Yep, so far in the second half, the adjustments have been pretty decent. They have held Tacoma to nothing in the third quarter. But let's see if they continue to do that defensively. 4 wide set here for the Cavalry. McCall looking for the out route, finds it. That's going to be a first down. Henry McGee. And that's what you got to do, I think, Mickey. I think you alluded to this earlier. You got to dink and dunk your way down the field, and that's exactly what Ottawa's doing.
Ottawa is absolutely doing it, but the big thing that Tacoma is doing is that they went into a zone defense in that play. And when they get into the zone, they're allowing the receivers to catch the ball, and then they have to step up to tackle them, but they're giving them too much room. They got to tighten up their defense here if they want to keep this game on their side.
Got a split spread here for the Cavalry. McCall looking for the out route, finds it. That's going to be marked as a catch there, and that's going to be a gain of 4, 2nd and 6.
The other thing that I like what Ottawa is now doing in this second half is that they are not focusing on one player. Tacoma focused on the Jackson combination, where Ottawa is getting the ball into every receiver, tight end, and backup hands in the second half, so Tacoma doesn't know who to cover.
Iniguez there, as you saw on the screen, 78 yards receiving tonight. There's a handoff to Salmons. He's got a little bit of green, but it was closed up very quickly here by the defense of Tacoma. That's going to be 3rd and 4.
And Sunny Sky there in on the tackle. You see the camera on him right now. We've been calling his name all night. Him and Moxie Crawford just doing what they have to do as part of that linebacking core for Tacoma.
3rd and 4 here from the 35. Bunch set formation at the bottom of the screen. McCall drops back, looking. He's going to be able to get that throw off, and that is going to be intercepted. Tried to go for that deep ball. Did not work. That was picked off there. Joshua Bloom with his first pick of the career.
A great job by Joshua Bloom, but you got to give credit to the Tacoma front four. They collapsed that pocket and actually was able to get to McCall as he was throwing the ball, and that is probably why the ball was off target right there.
Kind of an interesting formation to try to go deep with when you're using the tight end on the outside. Mihata, maybe not known to be a deep threat, think maybe you ought to try to put a wide receiver in that formation instead. 1st and 10 from the 5. That is going to be a swing out to the fullback. He's going to get maybe a couple yards on that, and that's going to set up 2nd down.
This is a very dangerous area to be throwing the ball here, Chad. One missed throw, and it is almost a guarantee house call pick 6 for Ottawa. I would like to see Tacoma keep the ball on the ground and give it to Jackson and let him pick up the yards.
Yeah, very interesting call there indeed, and they are going to give it to Jackson, but look at Ottawa's front 4 right there with the big stop. They actually lost a couple yards, so they're right back to where they started the drive at 3rd and 10.
Going to be another interesting play call. Tacoma needs to hang on to this ball to run down the clock. The clock is running right now, but it's still a close enough game that Ottawa can come back.
Split spread formation here for the Grizzlies. Jackson, deep drop, looking for the sideline. That is going to be caught, and it's going to be short. Rob Hunt there does not get across the 1st down line. It's going to be 4th down, and that's going to bring out the punt team.
The one thing Rob Hunt has to do is know exactly where the 1st down is. It looked like he was just a yard short. And that... Go ahead, Chad. I apologize.
Nope, you're fine. APM Music is unrivaled music to bring your stories to life, inspiring every production with the world's most robust and constantly refreshed music collection, state-of-the-art technology, and world-class customer service. APM Music, the official soundtrack of the Simulation Football League. To explore the library and to find the perfect tracks for your projects, visit apmmusic.com as they're going to take that out to the 48-yard line.
The only plus side to Tacoma punting that ball back is they pushed Ottawa back 10, 15 yards from where they threw the ball for that interception. So Ottawa still has a distance to go. They only have half a quarter to pick up 11 points.
Yep, right here, we talked about it earlier. They were trying to score on that last drive. Mickey, this is the drive they have to score. 1st and 10 here from the 48. McCall drops back. The pressure getting to him, and he goes down. That is going to be a sack there for Tacoma. That is number 92 right there with the sack, Mark McCarthy.
Mark McCarthy, the defensive end there, we've been calling his name, getting pressure in on McCall all day long. He finally got to him, and it was a big spot for him to get to him, pushing him back further into our own territory.
4 wide set here for the Cavalry. Looks like McCall's going to change the play once again. McCall, deep drop, looking for the out route, finds it. That is going to be caught, and that's going to get him back up to almost where they started at, 3rd and 11.
I don't know what Tacoma did while they were on the sideline, but whatever they're doing, their defense is stepping up right here. They know the game could be on the line if Ottawa gets in the end zone, but they're doing what they can to make sure that they don't even get on their side of the field.
Empty 4 wide set once again. McCall drops back and pressure getting to him. He's able to jump up in the pocket, makes a nice little throw. It is tipped away, incomplete. Good defensive coverage there by the corner to get back to the receiver because he looked pretty open at first.
Oh, he was wide open, but Joshua Bloom there on that deflection just came over from his cornerback spot to be able to deflect that ball, make sure that this is a 4th and 11 punting situation.
Yep, and I don't know, man. This is kind of a tough call. I mean, you're almost to the midfield. Is this a situation where maybe you try and go for the 4th down here? This is kind of a surprising call. As that is going to be punted away here. They're going to field it at the 20. He's going to get a couple yards out of it and take it down to the 23. If you're put yourself in the head coach Rockefeller's shoes there, Mickey, are you making that 4th down call or are you punting it away?
I think I'm punting it away. The reason is that the Ottawa defense has been doing the job. They have held Tacoma to 0 points, and they haven't really been able to move the ball this entire half. So yes, punt it away and be able to try to get the ball back.
Give Kanye his hat back. You don't need it. All right, 1st and 10 here from the 23. He's going to throw it out to Ben Jackson here, and that's going to be a loss of a couple. And going back to that, I think in this situation, you're almost at 5 minutes ago. I think you got to go for it, man. I really do. I think you got to go for it.
Tacoma hasn't held the ball for longer than 3, maybe 6 plays this entire half. I think it was the right call there because they won't run much time off the clock, and they'll be able to get the ball back to be able to score and and try an onside kick.
2nd and 12 here from the 21. It's going to be a handoff to Jackson, and they're going to get to him pretty quickly Has 150 yards there on 22 carries tonight, and that's going to set up 3rd and long.
And just right there alone, Ottawa's been able to contain Ben Jackson. Ben Jackson had 136 yards at halftime. He's only been able to pick up 14 yards so far with 3/4 of the second half gone.
And that's why I only do play-by-play. You are the man when it comes to the knowledge. 3rd and 9 from the 23. Let's see if it pays off for him. Short drop here by Jackson, looking over the middle. And that's going to be a catch there. That slant route that we saw earlier in the game, working to perfection again. The Rob Hunt 1st down, Tacoma.
Now that might be a little bit of a dagger to the game plan for Ottawa because they weren't expecting that. Rob Hunt was the player before who was catching the out routes. And that last drive they had, he was a yard short. The defense has been doing a job right there. They just let off the gas a little bit, and they let Rob Hunt get the 1st down. That's gonna hurt Ottawa here in the second half.
Yeah, that could be a dagger right there. 1st and 10 from the 41. Heavy I formation. Look to run to Ben Jackson to try to drain the clock. Ottawa bringing the pressure up the middle. It doesn't even matter. Ben Jackson getting to the end outside. A gain of 8. This is why I was saying go for it, because now here you are in this situation under almost 3 minutes to go here once we hit 3:30, and you have no offense anymore. I mean, Tacoma's going to be able to run this thing out, Mickey.
If Ottawa's defense could hold them here, they still have 3 timeouts. They'd be able to stop the clock 3 times on their own and still possibly have a chance. But I hear what you're saying, Chad.
One wide receiver there, Rob Hunt at the bottom of the screen. There's a free play there. You don't give Tacoma any opportunities to get 1st downs, and they did indeed right there. And that, my friend, could be the possible nail in the coffin.
I have to agree with you right there. They're now on the Tacoma side of the ball. They have a 1st down. 3:08 left in the game. I don't think there's much that Ottawa could do to come back from this. Unless something happens where Tacoma turns the ball over, there's not much Ottawa can do. It's out of their hands.
Yeah, I think they're just going to be able to drain this clock here with Ben Jackson. And let's see exactly what they do here. 3:08 to go. 1st and 10 from the 46. Power I formation here for the Grizzlies. Expect the run because you're going to get it. There it is. Ben Jackson up the middle. He's going to get a few yards on that. It's going to set up 2nd and 8, and the clock will continue to run.
Even if Tacoma could get into field goal range and they get 3, that is now 2 touchdowns that Ottawa will be down. So that will be the real nail in the coffin there. Any points on the board for Tacoma, Ottawa's going to have a hard time coming back from that.
Yeah, I think they're going to have a hard time regardless whether they get points or not here. 2nd and 8 from the 43-yard line. That clock just continues to melt away. As you're going to get to snap about 2:27. There it is. It's just going to be a handoff to Jackson. They're able to stop him in the backfield, and that is going to set up 3rd and long. We are going to hit the 2-minute warning beforehand, so they will get at least that stop in the clock, as they will get one chance. If they stop him, they'll probably call a timeout.
Absolutely here. Yeah, that play by Rob Hunt before earlier in this drive was really tough for Ottawa. That was the key factor there for Ottawa to stay in this game or them to have no chance.
And we are here at the 2-minute warning, everyone. Tacoma trying to maybe possibly get a 1st down. If they get it here, they might seal the deal. We'll be back here on SFL on YouTube to see what happens. And we are back here in Tacoma, Washington. Chad Rowland, Mickey Malillo in the booth tonight. Cameron Irvine producing the game for us. Thank you, Cam. Once again in Ottawa, just giving them free plays left and right. As that's going to be an out route. And it looks like that was intended for Rob Hunt. It was caught by Rob Hunt. And let's see what they do in this situation. I mean, they did get short of the 1st down. I would assume they accept the penalty, but let's see.
Neutral zone infraction, number 76. Defense.
And the Grizzlies do accept the penalty. That is an offsides call there. Number 76, that's Crumgeddon there, who's a returning player from last season, making the infraction.
And I would take that any day. Either way, the clock is going to be stopped here. But be 1st and 5 versus 2nd and 1, or 3rd and 5 except for 4th and 1. You've got to take it.
Yep, 3rd and 5 here. It was 3rd and 10. They did make the stop, but now they got to try to hold him here again. Tight end flex there in the slot. That's going to be a handoff to Jackson, and they are able to get the stop right there. And Ottawa's going to burn the timeout. That was Brock Bousset with the stop, as Ottawa is going to have to possibly, I think, punt this away.
It'd be a 54-yard field goal from here, and that's long even for my strong leg. So, yeah, I think they're going to punt it away.
Your leg is that strong?
I think so.
You can kick a 54?
I think so. And that's all that matters.
I mean, what do you got? Hurricane winds coming behind you? You ain't kicking that far. Kicking it away here, they're going to try to coffin corner this. They get out to the 13-yard line. So here's the situation. Ottawa is down 11. 1:46 to go. 2 timeouts. If you're going to strike, you're going to strike right now.
This has to be a big play by Ottawa. They have to go down the field. Not only do they have to score, they have to get the 2-point conversion, get the onside kick, and then kick a field goal just to tie.
I mean, we have seen them make a quick strike. They were able to do that with their first score of the night. McCall looking sidearm action as he gets it out to about the 22, and that was McGee there, and they're going to go no huddle. 2nd and inches here from the 22. McCall drops once again. He's trying to avoid the pressure and does not. He gets down there for a sack. That was Sonny Syke there, I believe, with the sack there. And that's going to be 3rd and...
And it does look like 3rd and 3, but they were able to make the first down. Staying in the no-huddle offense. 5 wide, empty backfield. McCall goes back and throws the ball. What a pass. What a great job there as Ottawa calls the timeout.
And that was indeed there. A big play there by Ottawa. That's exactly what they needed. Beautiful catch there and a quick call of the timeout. So an opportunity here across their side of the field, just under a minute to go. Let's see if they can get a touchdown here. Score update from San Jose. Lexington 20, San Jose 6 at the end of the 3rd quarter. We're about to wrap this one up here tonight. 1st and 10 from the 44. McCall drops back looking. That is Sam is there on the catch. It's going to be past the 40, down to about the 35. He's just short of the first down, but he is able to get out of bounds and stop the clock.
That's key there for Ottawa, just to be able to stop the clock. But they're doing exactly what we said. They need to strike quick, strike far, strike fast. And that's what they're doing. They're already on Tacoma's 35-yard line. And I do have to say one thing to you, Chad. Hall of Famer Ashley Jackson says I do have a potential to kick a 54-yard field goal.
She doesn't know what she's talking about either. No, I'm just kidding. She's a Hall of Famer. She knows what she's talking about. 2nd and 1 from the 35-yard line. Just under a minute to go. McCall, short drop. Looking sidearm action. Right to Mihata right there. That's a first down, and the clock will continue to run. They will go no huddle here as you got one receiver on each side with us back in the backfield. McCall looking for the screen route. He does find it there in Sammons. He has to adjust. Loses a yard on that play. Actually, they're not going to give him any loss of yardage, as the clock will continue. Under 30 seconds to go here in the game. Ottawa needs to strike right now. McCall looking short. It's going to be to Mihata. That's going to get past the 19 to the 17-yard line. 3rd and 1 here for the Cavalry. The clock keeps ticking. 15, 14, 13. McCall, short drop, looking, and that's going to be a sack there for the Tacoma Grizzlies. That's going to bring up a timeout, as that was Matthew Sandoval on there on the sack. Great sack there by Sandoval.
Great job by Sandoval. That's exactly what they needed there. Just coming up through the middle, getting past the offensive line, and getting to the quarterback.
Yep, Evan Townsend tried to keep Sandoval contained, but it did not work, so Ottawa had to burn their final timeout. 4th down, and you kick a field goal? I mean, I guess you got to get points to be able to get the onside kick and possibly, get it within a touchdown, but interesting call here as you're going to burn a little bit of seconds left. High snap. Kick is up, and it is good from 38. So Ottawa has got 7 seconds. By the time that, if you are able to get the onside kick, you may have a couple of seconds left, Mickey, you think?
Yeah, I think so. And I think that this is the right call. You've got to get the field goal anyway. Might as well get it here. Keep as much time on the clock as possible. Go for the onside. If you recover it, your only chance is a Hail Mary, but at least there's a chance.
Hey, don't leave this broadcast without joining our Discord server. There's so much to do in the SFL than just being a player. Join to check out content for teams and about the league created by the community. Participate in Pick'em, play fantasy football, and test your skills in the survivor pool. And let's see what they get here. And it looks like Tacoma is going to be able to recover that and end the hopes of the Cavalry. To join our server, visit simulationfl.net. Click on the Join Now button near the top of the page. The SFL community, over 2,000 strong. We will see you there, and a simple nail down here by Tacoma will do this. But what were you impressed with tonight, Mickey, with this game?
I'm going to say the Jackson 2. The two of them get combining. Ben Jackson just a beast throughout the entire game, and just King Jackson being able to find his receivers, especially Gibson and Hunt, to be able to move the ball down the field.
And that will do it as we see here. Tacoma with the victory, 24-16. And as you can see here, I mean, Ottawa dominating there a little bit on the time of possession, but it was the balanced offense of Tacoma with the win. 186 passing, over 160 yards rushing. Beautiful offensive output there by Zach Holdorf, the offensive coordinator of Tacoma.
But the big discrepancy there is you look at the rushing offense. As you said, 160 yards rushing for Tacoma, 39 yards rushing for Ottawa. That's where they failed. They needed to get the ball going on the ground, and they just couldn't do it. And that's probably one of the reasons why they could not get into the end zone, especially in the beginning of the game.
And you see kind of, if you look at the stats on that, I mean, one of the things that we should talk about, we've been talking about Tacoma's offense all night, but Tacoma's front four has been really good, right? They got, I believe, over three sacks in this game. Two of them by, 1.5 sacks for two players on their defensive line. And they were able to just get McCall pressure all night long. You've seen them on the run this way and this way. McCarthy and Sandoval, as you see right there, with 1.5 sacks each. And McCall was just not comfortable in that pocket tonight, Mickey.
No, not at all. And on the other side, Ottawa's front four did their job in the second half, keeping Ben Jackson to very little yardage.
And speaking of Ben Jackson, he is indeed the player of the game. 26 carries, 161 yards, and 3 touchdowns. Just a dominant performance. Looking like a former San Jose flight running back by the name of J.Z. Bacon, who is now in the semifinals in the SFL. For Mickey Malello, this is Chad Rowland. Thank you once again for joining us. SFLm season is going to be a lot of action, as we can see. We will see you next time here on SFL on YouTube.